Hello guys, and welcome to this channel, Learn to Earn Hot. On this channel we bring you online and offline opportunities with which you can make money, with which you can prosper, with which you can have an improved financial status, and of course live a better life. So today we'll be looking at the 5 ways in which you can get more customers. Customers are essential to any form of business. In fact, the success or the prosperity of any business is usually dependent on the availability of loyal customers, loyal clients. In fact, when a business collapses, one of the reasons why a business may collapse might be as a result of customers leaving or stopping to patronize a business. So today we are going to look at the 5 ways in which you can get more customers for your business, whether you are rendering a service or you are selling a product. Whatever form of business you are involved in, we are going to look at the 5 ways in which you can get more people to patronize you, more people to receive or benefit from the service you render, and more people to also get the products or the goods that you sell. My name is Swanu, and I am here to share this knowledge with you. Please, to encourage us for these opportunities and this knowledge we are bringing to you, I encourage you to please like the videos, subscribe to this channel, drop a comment. We'll review the comments, whether it's a question you have or it's just a way of encouraging us. Please do, so that we can get to more people that will benefit from this knowledge we are sharing and these videos that we'll be making on this channel. And of course, you will see the practical impacts, positive impacts that this knowledge we are sharing here is going to have on your ventures. So the first thing you can do that can make you get more customers is you need to reach out to people privately. Now, whether you're starting your business for the first time or is a business you have been involved in, the first set of persons that you can get to patronize your business are the people who are close to you. You don't need to look too far, at least for the beginning or for the early stage of your business. You need to look around. Perhaps in this era of social media, you could even begin by your friends on your social media. If you're a Facebook user, there are friends you have on social media, whether they are 1,000 or 10,000, depending on your reach on social media. So you can start with these persons, let them know, oh, I am selling this product, I am rendering this service, please buy from me, please patronize me. And out of your friends on social media, I can assure you that some of them will do this in a way to encourage you. So that should be the first way you can get more customers. And that's why I encourage people, try to build your followers, try to get more friends and more active people on your social media. And it will be baffling if for any reason there is anybody that is not on social media in this time and era, because there are so many positive sides of social media, especially for people who are involved or into one form of business or the other. So you can do this by getting in touch with your social media followers and friends on social media. And of course, you can get the first set or first pool of people to patronize your business from your social media. Now, you can also reach people privately, whether you're sending them emails and the email is explaining or conveying or giving them details of what service you render or what products you sell. With that, you can also get more customers, because out of the persons that you are going to send these emails to, there's a possibility that some of them will return or come back to you through your contacts and find out more on how they can get these products from you. Now, there are researches on the ratio of persons who open your emails and those who actually take actions in terms of buying whatever that one is selling, for which you have informed them via the emails. So you can also reach out to people privately through their DMs. If it's on social media, you can private chat them. You can send them an SMS letting them to know that you are selling this particular product, or you're rendering this particular service. Of course, there are other social media you can use in terms of social media. So if you're on WhatsApp, you can put it on your WhatsApp status, and anyone who has your phone number will of course be informed that this is a service that you are rendering, and they can ask you, how can I get it, where can I get it from, and all that. And of course, this will be the first set of customers you have for the product that you are selling. Now the next thing we are going to look at, or the next way that you can get more customers, is through your content. This is still related to social media. You have to develop a content. A content will provide the details as to what it will answer the question: what are you selling, what product are you rendering. It will also tell people the details, all the information they need to know about the product, because the more knowledge people have about a product, the more it helps their decision process of whether to buy that product or not, or to get that service you're rendering or not. Then the next thing that will also, the content will also provide, will be, for instance, how much are you rendering your service for. Although I understand the fact that many a times people don't reveal this aspect of on their content, so they can just put it, this is what I'm doing, and then they'll say, okay, for details private chat me and all that and all. But when you do that, you end up having more people who will be asking how much does it go for, how much does it go to. So to avoid that, and of course the sincerity required in business also calls for transparency. So you can actually mention whatever you are selling the product for or rendering your service for, and if you want to put a clause, you can come in between and put a clause that, okay, perhaps this is negotiable, so people have an understanding or have an idea of what you're charging, or what your charges are. Because most times when you hide these things from persons, you might have a lot of people asking questions, and as if your content is going viral or people are asking, you just have a lot of comments. But in terms of the actual persons who patronize you, you can make a post and you have 100 persons commenting, and nobody might even buy, because you didn't provide them with all the details they would have needed. So if you provide them with the necessary details, it means you will be getting the attention of those who actually stand a chance of really buying what you're selling, than just having people who will just talk and then nobody eventually buys. So you have to be open in your content. So the second way you can get more customers is through contents. And let me add that the content you are making has to be informative, and that's the point I was trying to explain as to what should make the content that you are putting out there. It should be informative. It should provide all the details that the potential customers will need to patronize your business, or to patronize whatever service that you are rendering. The content also has to be attractive. When people click on contents on social media, there must be something that has drawn their attention to that content. So whatever content you are making online, the content has to be attractive. It should be catchy. It should be attention driven. There should be something about that content that can push people into clicking it, into watching it, into looking at it, and into getting more details from the service that you are rendering. So if you do that, you will of course get more customers for your business that you are into, or any service that you are rendering. Now the third way you can actually get more customers is through affiliates or partners. When you're into a business, try to get partners. Your partners are people who are helping to bring in more customers for you. For instance, and your partners, let me quickly add, are people that has value, that are of influence. And that's why you see most times people who are into business, they use influencers on social media. Why? Because of their followership. They are people that can blow your trumpet. They can make you have more people who may be interested in that service you're rendering, or patronizing you, or getting that product that you are selling. So when you have these persons as your partners as people who are affiliated with your business. They help to promote your business. They help to let others know what services you are rendering or what products you are selling. Now, let me add that most affiliates and most partners will require you to pay them except they are your relatives or your friends. But if you want to use persons who are just popular and influential to promote your business, you might have to pay them for their service. So in doing this, you must be guided. Don't put too much money in getting partners and affiliates that may affect your profitability, except it's something that you're doing it with a lot of wisdom, that even if you may run into initial losses, you are confident that on the long run, or not too much on the long run, perhaps in a midway into the whole thing, you should be able to get more patronage that will offset whatever initial losses you might have incurred. So this is key. Thus far, we have explained 3 ways in which you can get more customers. The first one I talked about is that you can reach out to people privately. You can do this through calls, through emails, through private chats. And in doing this, they have to be people who are close to you, either your friends, your family members, or people who are on social media. Your friends on social media, you can actually, they are the closest people you can get this from. Then the second is that you can also get this through making contents on social media and through your affiliates and partners. So I hope you are enjoying and you are taking note of the knowledge we are sharing. Please, I beg of you again, help us, support us by subscribing to the channel so that we can reach more people, and of course we can make greater impact. So the next way in which you can get more customers for your business is by running paid ads on social media or any other platforms that you may wish to do that with. Now, by ads, I mean advertisements. A business that is newly established or that needs to be sustained requires some level of advertisement. Advertisement makes people to know that you are into a particular line of business. It's like you're announcing your presence. You're telling people, I am here and this is what I am here doing. This is the service I am here rendering. These are the products that I am selling here. So it brings people to you. Once they know that these are the services you are rendering or the products you are selling, these persons will come to you, and from the persons that come to you are those that you will eventually get as customers and that will continue to most likely buy from you. So you can run paid ads. So there are ways you can run paid ads, whether it's on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, or any other social media that you are on. But please take note, the level of the results you get are different based on the social media you're using. For instance, if you advertise on Facebook, the result you get might be different from the result you get if you advertise on X, on Twitter. So you have to do a background check, do a deep analysis as to what you might get should you advertise on each of these channels. So that will determine which you advertise with, because if you're starting these things for the first time, and not forgetting that, of course, you have to, I say what we're talking about is paid for. So it requires you putting money into advertisement of your products or of your services. So you'll be careful with this so that you're sure you're putting your money into the right thing and on the right platform. So if you don't know how to run ads on social media, whether it's on Facebook or it's on Instagram or it's on X, please let me know in the comment section, and I will do another video, perhaps a practical video as to how you can run ads on social media, how you can check the analysis of or the results of your ads, how to know what's the best time for you to run an ad on social media, on Facebook, on X, or on Instagram, or any other social media you would want to. So for now, I will encourage that the paid ads you run should be on social media, but it depends on your business. There are some businesses that you may be into and you might consider using other platforms, maybe on the radio or on television. But you have to know that using the radio or the television may be more expensive, because running a 1 minute ad on radio, for instance, might cost you more than running a full day advert on Facebook. For instance, you can run a full day advert on Facebook for just about 1,800 naira. But I doubt if any radio station will take any advert for you. Even if it's for 30 seconds, they won't. So you have to check this ad properly, so you decide on the best platform to use for your adverts. So if you do adverts, it is one sure way that you can get more customers. But of course, you should be able to know between the ways that you can get more customers that involve you paying, and the ones that you may not spend anything, little or nothing, and you might still get more customers. So whatever you are paying something for to get more customers, any channel that requires you paying, you have to do a deep analysis. So you don't just run an advert and probably you don't get any customer at the end of the day and you feel, oh, you just wasted your money on ads and all that. So do a deep reflection, get all the details you need so that you will be able to know which of the platforms to use for your adverts and how to check the results you get. So if you do an advert, say on Facebook, and you check how many persons did anybody buy from that advert, how many persons contacted you and all that, so that that will help you to also try it on a different platform, say on X, and at the end of the day you will be able to know which brought the greatest results or the greatest patronage to your business, and that will determine which one you can continue to use subsequently. So the last one we are to look at, I told you we're going to look at 5 things. So the last one we are to look at is you can also get more customers through other customers that have patronized you. So this is how this happens. You say something and I have bought from you. So I bought from you and I was happy with what I bought from you. I was happy with the service you rendered. I got the quality I desired. I got the quantity I required. I got the durability that I desired. The price was okay. The delivery was okay. Everything around your service or your product met my expectation before buying. So with that satisfaction as a customer, I will have the motivation to tell others that, or to recommend others. That's exactly what this is all about. So customers, happy customers, satisfied customers that have bought from you will recommend you to other people. And the more recommendations you have, that's the more customers you are going to get, and the more people you are going to have that will patronize your service or patronize the product that you are selling. I hope you have found this video educating, and you have added to your knowledge base from these things that we have discussed or considered today. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to recommend or share our videos to your friends, and I'm sure they will have something to learn from this and other videos that we are going to make on this platform. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. On this channel, Learn to Earn. We teach you things that you can bring into practice and make money from it. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video I post. Bye.